outraged by this soft guy era because basically these men are wiping their ass and doing all the things that they mama did.
A lot of y'all dudes need to stop trying to play it off and just admit it. Like, a lot of y'all dudes really do want a man. Nignogs that come up with these ridiculous ass things. DRIZZLE. Soft guy era is only for a soft gay era. Men that want a high maintenance woman independently to take care of his bitch ass because he can't do it for his motherfucking self, and they calling the woman broke when all the time it's them that can't maintain.
All right, so I just kind of want to have a little bit of a conversation today about this soft guy era, the drizzle, blah, 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 blah. And it's got a lot of chicks triggered. It's got a lot of women in a chokehold at this point. And I kind of wanted to talk about that a little bit because when the videos first started coming out, I immediately understood it as satirical. It was a direct response to Sprinkle and the foolishness that women online like to say as it pertains to dating scenarios and what's good, what's bad, what's acceptable, what's not acceptable. And so
a woman to bring something to the table, go to the restaurant where you can tip her, baby. Sprinkle. Because if I bring something to the table, you're going to be mad because it's going to be another man who's going to not ask me to bring something to the table. He's going to take care of the bill, them kids, and everybody else. And you, if you look broke.
I can tell by your energy, your pussy funky as hell. She'll bring another man. Shit, but I guess I'll be dismissing you and me and old boy be shit getting our eat on. Real nigga shit. Shit, I don't know what era you living in, but you better wake the fuck up real quick. Unless he a sucker ass nigga. Yeah, you talking about feeding your kids. That ain't mine? Shit. Now with them funky ass draws energy, bitch, you and them kids will be watching me and the nigga you brought eat. Sprinkle.
And so the men, or some men, came up with the idea to basically troll it and start repeating almost verbatim a lot of the stuff that's gone viral before about women's so-called standards and her expectations about what she's not going to accept in terms of a relationship. You know, she not going to do 50-50. She needs somebody to take care of her and so that she can rest in her femininity. So once again, the men have decided to troll that and say, well, I need to rest in my masculinity. So she needs to, you know, come up with all of the stuff that she's asking me for, you know, take me out on the date, pay for me, all these different expenses. And, you know, if I want my hair cut, she should do it. And if she don't do it, she dusty. And, you know what I'm saying? And all that type of stuff. And so from the outset, it's funny or what have you, or it can be funny. And there is a humor to it because when women are saying it, it sounds just as ridiculous. And so the men are saying it now, and the women's response is like, well, wait a minute. Y'all are not supposed to think like that. And it's, you know, it's sassy and all of that type of stuff that they have to say about it. The thing about it is, the reason why the women are starting to get up in arms about it is because not only does it sound ridiculous, I think that they're afraid that men would take that seriously, that it would stop being a satire and a troll online, and that the younger men would then begin to act this out in real life, so that when you meet them, then they want that. They not going to accept coffee dates, and they not going to accept, you know, going in a cheesecake factory and, you know what I'm saying, and all of this type of stuff. I think that the reason that the women are upset is because if men decided that they were going to come out of the role that men typically do and traditionally do, then we're in trouble. Women are in trouble. There was a video where Shira7 kind of answered it back a little bit, and she was like, you know, the drizzle. She realized that the drizzle was a direct response to her and the sprinkle. And she was like, oh, you know, it sounds silly and da. But when she's handing out these recipes for relationship disaster that she hand out, all of a sudden this is awesome advice and good advice for women to follow. And if they want a sponsor, if they want a sugar daddy, if they want a rich man, and blah, 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 she sells them a dream about they're all going to be able to find a rich man. They're all going to be able to utilize her tactics in order to secure this rich man. And so when she's doing it, or when she's giving that type of information, as we'll call it, this is supposed to be putting women up on game. Okay. But when the men come and basically say the exact same thing, now it's ridiculous. I think the reason why women are afraid that men are going to take this away from the arena of satire and trolling and actually put it into practice in their day-to-day life, like in real life offline, is mainly because the women do that. The women do it. The women follow Shira. Shira7 has a large following. Shira7 does not have a small following. She's been on YouTube and so forth and on for a long time. Not that Princella does the same thing. She doesn't necessarily talk about gold digging. She's got another thing going. But just to use her rhetoric, she has a larger following. She's not small. There are a lot of women who subscribe to the things that she's talking about. And all of these Shira7 duplicates, online duplicates, that are spewing the gold digging rhetoric, and this is how you're supposed to do this, and this is how you're supposed to do that. A lot of these females have bigger followings, and the younger females are picking up on it, and they are actually trying to implement the things that these women are saying, the rhetoric that these women have. They are not leaving it just online or in a post or in a viral video. I'm sorry. They're actually trying to put this stuff into practice for real. And so and women have pretty much always done that. This is just sort of new, the Shira thing and all of that type of thing. But women did the same exact thing with the concept of feminism. Women took it and ran with it and took it way into its extremes. Took it to its extremes.
What you bring to the table, he's dusty. If he asks why you deserve to be provided for, he's dusty. If he uses the word high value, he's dusty, especially when it is describing himself. If you answer any of these questions, you are a pygmy. walk away. Unless you're answering them in a sarcastic way to then walk away, do not answer them seriously. If you sit there and try to think and, figure out how you can impress this Dusty, you are a pygmisha, period. If you sitting over there listing off all the things that you can offer him, you are a pygmisha. If a Dusty baited you into telling him all the fine meals you can cook for him, you are a pygmisha. Walk away, ma'am. And yes, you can stop mid-sentence when you realize that you're being a pygmisha. You can just walk away. You know what? I have somewhere to be. I gotta go. It was nice meeting you. You have a great rest of your day. You can always stop mid-sentence. You can say, wait a minute, I'm being a pygmisha. You don't have to continue. Promise you. Pygmisha is not a permanent situation. And neither is a Dusty. But, more men stay Dusty longer than women stay pygmisha.